Hello, 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 my coaching family. This is Erica Janelle, Coach Erica Janelle. I am here to bring you guys some coaching advice, some life coaching advice today. And it's, as you all know, I'm sure you're used to me now. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that I talk a lot about my own personal experiences, and I bring those experiences to you as I'm growing and moving forward in my journey and in my goals and all of the things that I'm looking to accomplish in my life. I'm very open and very transparent about my journey and kind of the struggles that I've been going through, and kind of giving you some advice and things that I've learned along the way, and to help me in my process, and hopefully these things will help you in your process. And so today we are going to talk about how to continue to believe in yourself when you finally see the manifestation of the things that you've been hoping for, praying for, believing for, speaking into existence over your life. When you finally reach those things, how to live in confidence in the fact that you are able and you are supposed to be there. You are able to complete whatever that is that you're supposed to do, and you are supposed to be in that position. And so, as a person that definitely struggles with imposter syndrome often, I'm so much more conscious of it now that I know what it is, and I've been kind of researching it, studying it, really working through it in my own personal time. When I feel those negative thoughts come up in me, to tear me down and say, oh, you know, you got a lot of big goals and big dreams, but are you really smart enough to pull it off? When I hear those thoughts in my head, I am now immediately in tune to not listening to those thoughts, but combating those thoughts with other thoughts. But let's rewind a little bit. So you've been praying, or so you've been writing on your vision board, or in my case, in my vision book. And so you've been doing all of these things, taking all of the time to do the necessary steps, putting in the practical application, you know, doing whatever needs to be done, laying the groundwork, laying the foundation, and you're now starting to see the manifestation of what was just one time in a dream form or in a seed form, finally manifesting into something that you actually are walking in. I can guarantee you that 99% of people, when they finally hit that place, that level, you immediately get like butterflies in your stomach, or your heart starts to palpitate really quickly because it was always a dream and you knew you were working toward that dream, or it was always a vision and you knew you were working toward that vision. But when you finally get to walk in it, it is so easy to hit that wall in your head because you're being forced to go into another level. So it's one thing for you to dream about it and have pictures about it, and you can close your eyes and you can see yourself doing it. Like, I close my eyes and I see myself speaking in front of thousands upon thousands of people, millions of people. I see myself singing in front of millions of people. I see myself doing all kinds of work in the community. And I can close my eyes and see that so clearly because I know that that is a part of my journey and a part of my path and my purpose. However, when you start to go and you get some of the manifestations, even if it's just a trickle, like a little sprinkle of what you've been wanting to see, and you finally start to see it happening, immediately there's a doubt that wants to seep in and tell you, okay, you got big dreams, big visions, but are you really smart enough to pull this off? Are you really good enough to pull that off? Are you that talented to be that person singing in front of millions of people and being on tour and having people buy and sell out your shows? Are you really that good? Or if it's your vision is to build, 6 of your own businesses across your state. You might have successfully launched your first one, and now you're looking to expand into your second one, and you're like, okay, I know this is where I want to go. I know this is what I want to do. But when you finally get that offer and you're at the table to sign the paperwork, to sign on the dotted line for that new building, to open up your second venue, what is that feeling that you get on the inside? I know I'm not the only person that gets it. And a good term that they call it, this is one of the aspects of it, is imposter syndrome. feeling like you're not qualified, not good enough, not able to do it, not, going to stand out above everybody else. A lot of people have dreams. A lot of people have visions. A lot of people have podcasts, like I have a podcast. A lot of people are great singers, like I'm a great singer. A lot of people are great orators and great speakers and great at motivating people. What sets you apart, or what sets me apart from those other people and gets me from where I am today to where I ultimately see myself in that vision? And when you start to see those little trickles lead you up closer to that level where you're trying to go, it's immediate that your brain wants to keep you where you are, because it's hard to grow. Growth causes discomfort. Growth is uncomfortable. It can be painful. It can be stressful. It can be complicated. Growth is complicated. And it's easy to stay complacent. It's easy to stay in the level where you are, because challenging yourself requires you to do something differently, something in addition to what you've already done. It challenges you on another level. So what you've done on this level, you may have mastered, but when you get out of your comfort zone and you go slightly above where you've been, there's always this thing on the inside that tries to push you to say, maybe you're being a little too ambitious. Or maybe you're thinking a little too highly of yourself. Do you really think you're good enough to be that person that's set apart? And I'm here to tell you that you are. So when you feel that imposter syndrome creep up, and I encourage you guys to all research it, Google it, look up some books. I've been listening to Brene Brown and some of her material on my audibles when I'm going for my walks, and when I'm just in a position where I can listen to my audible books. I've been listening to it because I'm conscious of it now. And when I feel those thoughts creep in or seep in that tells me I can't do something, or that, I'm being too ambitious, or I'm being too aggressive, or I'm being too this, and I'm seeing myself more highly than I should, or my abilities more highly than I should, I consciously make a concerted effort and speak words that are opposite of what my heart or what my fear is trying to get me to think. So words cancel out thoughts. So when you are speaking words, it's the higher level of you being able to change and manage and maintain more positive thinking. And so I consciously say certain things. I can think back to when I started my job as the vice president of HR. Now, I had been a director for some years. I had, gone through schooling, gotten all the education, gotten all the skill set, done all of the things, worked in some really challenging industries, and did a lot of things, accomplished a lot of things. But the title alone, which was in my trajectory of where I wanted to be in my career, but the title freaked me out. And when I went for the job and I was confident and I was in the interview and I knew what I brought to the table and I knew what I could do, but the minute I actually had the manifestation of that career jump, I immediately got afraid. And I was like, holy crap, the whole company's depending on me. Not that they weren't depending on me in the other positions, but it's where our brains are. It's that challenge of trying to push and stretch yourself to that next level. And I remember thinking, oh my God, there's probably so many other people that are way more qualified than me. There's probably so many other people that could do this job better than me. But you know what? When I started to think about it, I was like, yeah, there are people I'm sure that could do it better than me. I'm sure there are people that are more qualified than me, but this is where I am supposed to be. Because what is meant for me will never pass me by. And I truly, truly, firmly believe that. And I hold tight and I stand firm in that, because I have seen God move me in so many different directions, in places, and put me among people that I never thought I would be around. I didn't earn or deserve or work toward or qualify for a lot of things that God has allowed me to experience in this life. And so I had to go back through my mental Rolodex and remind myself that I am where God intended for me to be. And if he wants me in this position, he will do everything. He has equipped me with everything that I need to get not only to this level, but maintain this level and excel at this level. And then when it's time to go to the next level, I'll be ready for that, because everything that I've done in this level has prepared me and propelled me and got me ready for the next level. So I want to encourage you guys, when you feel those negative thoughts come on and you hear those negative thoughts come on and you say, just don't say it with your mouth. Speak what it is that you want. Yes, I want to reach millions of people and give them hope in relationships. And know that relationships is not an antiquated or a old school way of thinking, but it is something that is attainable in this lifetime. Yes, I am going to produce music and a podcast that will impact and encourage millions of people and help millions of people to understand, you know, where their place is in relationships and how they can thrive in relationships and how marriage is not a bad thing. You know, yes, I believe that my nonprofit will help millions of victims and survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence. Yes, I know that my my coaching business will help millions of people excel to the next level in their businesses, in their careers. And as a life coach, I will impact the lives of other people, giving them the hope and the tools that they need to be successful in this life. Those are the words you speak for the things that you want. And even when that ceiling tries to hit you, your head tries to hit that ceiling, remind yourself, you are where you're supposed to be. God put you here. He directly and divinely ordained you to be here at this specific time. And you have what it takes to maintain it and be successful at it. That is my encouragement for today. I hope it blesses you guys as much as it is blessing me. I will definitely be back with more videos. I'm about to go on a hike for a little bit, get my physical fitness on. But just wanted to share that word of encouragement with you guys. Love you guys very much. Until next time, have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.